Every single website you have ever visited, Google, YouTube, Instagram, Amazon, every single one of them has a secret weapon running behind the scenes. And today, day 1, we are going to meet that secret weapon face to face. I am talking about JavaScript. The most powerful, most used, most alive programming language on the planet right now. And by the end of this video, you are going to write your very first JavaScript code, live, in the browser, with zero setup. Nothing to install. Nothing to download. Just you, your browser, and pure magic. Let us go. Okay. Before we touch a single line of code, I want to ask you something. Have you ever been on a website and seen a button that shows a drop-down when you click it? Or a countdown timer ticking live on screen? Or a form that tells you, hey, your password is too short before you even submit it? That is JavaScript. All of that. Every interactive, alive, responsive thing on a web page, JavaScript is doing it. But here is the thing that blows most beginners' minds. JavaScript is not just for websites anymore. It runs on servers. It builds mobile apps. It powers desktop applications. It even runs inside smart TVs and fridges. Yes. Your fridge might be running JavaScript. We live in a wild world. So why does this matter right now? Because JavaScript is the #1 most used programming language in the world, 12 years running on Stack Overflow's developer survey. If you want to build anything for the web, you need JavaScript. There is no shortcut around it. And the beautiful part? It is beginner-friendly, it runs instantly in your browser, and the feedback loop is incredibly fast. You write code, you see the result immediately. That is why we are starting here. Now let us build our understanding from the ground up. And I want to use an analogy that is going to stick with you forever. Think about a human being. A person. When you look at a person, the first thing you notice is their body, their structure. 2 arms, 2 legs, a head, a torso. That structure, that skeleton, that raw form, that is HTML. HTML gives a web page its structure. The headings, the paragraphs, the images, the buttons. It is the bones. Now imagine that same person walks into a room wearing a stunning outfit. A sharp jacket, great shoes, perfect colors. That is CSS. CSS is the styling. It takes the raw structure and makes it look beautiful. Colors, fonts, spacing, animations that are purely visual. CSS is the wardrobe. But here is the question. Can a body and a wardrobe think? Can they make decisions? Can they react when you poke them? No. For that, you need a brain. And JavaScript is the brain of the web page. It thinks. It reacts. It makes decisions. It talks to servers, it updates content without reloading the page, it listens to your clicks, your keystrokes, your mouse movements. JavaScript is what makes a web page feel alive. So let us lock that in. HTML builds the structure. CSS styles it. JavaScript makes it behave. 3 languages. 3 separate jobs. Working together, always. Now the next big question, where exactly does JavaScript run? This is important and most beginners never get a clear answer on this. So let me be crystal clear. JavaScript originally ran only in the browser. Inside Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Edge, every browser has what is called a JavaScript engine built right into it. Chrome uses an engine called V8. Firefox uses SpiderMonkey. These engines read your JavaScript code and execute it instantly. Think of the JavaScript engine like a translator. You write your instructions in JavaScript, and the engine translates it into something the computer can actually understand and act on. Instantly. In real time. Now later, someone took Chrome's V8 engine and built something called Node.js, which lets JavaScript run outside the browser, on servers and computers directly. That is why JavaScript is everywhere today. But for now, for us, right here on day 1, we are focusing on the browser. Because that is where JavaScript was born, and that is where learning it feels the most magical. Alright. Theory time is over. Let us do something. Let us write actual JavaScript right now. No editor. No files. No setup. Just the browser. Here is what I want you to do. Open any browser, Chrome is great for this. Then right-click anywhere on a blank tab or any web page. Click Inspect. A panel is going to open up on the side or bottom of your screen. Now click the tab that says Console. You just opened the browser console. The browser console is like a direct hotline to the JavaScript engine. Whatever you type here, the browser executes it immediately. This is your playground. Your sandbox. Your lab. And the best part? It is always there. Built into every browser. Free forever. Now I want you to type something in that console. Type exactly this, and I will show it on screen so you can follow along. Type that in and hit enter. Go on. Do it right now. Did you see that? A pop-up just appeared on your screen. A real, live, browser alert box, triggered by the code you wrote. That is JavaScript executing in real time. That is your very first program. And yes, the message says Njan JavaScript Padichu, which means I have learned JavaScript, in Malayalam. A little celebration for day 1. You have earned that pop-up. Let us break down what just happened. The word alert is a built-in JavaScript function. Think of a function as a command, a pre-written instruction that the browser already knows how to follow. We called that command, gave it a message inside quotes, and the browser executed it immediately. One line. Instant result. That is the power of JavaScript. Now let me quickly talk about 3 mistakes that almost every beginner makes at the start. Because knowing these early will save you hours of frustration. Mistake number 1, mixing up the jobs. Beginners often try to do JavaScript things with CSS, or HTML things with JavaScript. Remember the analogy. Each language has its lane. HTML structures. CSS styles. JavaScript behaves. Keep those lanes clear in your head. Mistake number 2, forgetting quotation marks around text. When you typed that alert message, the text was inside single quotes. Text in JavaScript always needs to be wrapped in quotes. Forget the quotes and JavaScript gets confused. It will throw an error immediately. Quotes around text, always. Mistake number 3, being afraid of the console. So many beginners see an error message in red in the console and they panic and close it. Do not do that. The console is your best friend. Those error messages are clues. They are JavaScript telling you exactly what went wrong. Learn to read them, not fear them. Alright. Let us bring it all home. Today we learned that HTML is the structure, CSS is the style, and JavaScript is the brain, the thing that makes web pages think, react, and come alive. JavaScript runs right inside your browser through a built-in engine, and you can start writing it immediately in the browser console with zero setup. You wrote your first line of JavaScript today, and it worked. That one line, that one alert, is the beginning of everything. Every complex app, every interactive product, every JavaScript developer you admire started exactly where you are right now. Now here is your challenge for the comments section. Open that browser console, run the alert code, change the message to something you want to say, anything at all, and drop it in the comments below. I want to see what your first JavaScript message to the world is. Let us build this together, one line at a time. Day 2 is coming, and trust me, it gets even better from here.